A very good morning to all dear students. This is your IT period, and today we are going to start a new chapter number 7, which is files and folders. So, in previous chapter, we have learned about the basics of Windows. In chapter 6, I told you what is Windows desktop, what is operating system, what is the latest version of Windows. Okay, so today we are going to start a new chapter, files and folder. So basically we should know what are folders, what are files. So let's start from an example. In this picture you can easily see that there is an almirah, a wooden almirah. So you can see that there are the different things placed into different sections, just like the boxes, the section. In between there are some clothes, and in the above you can see there are some files. So we have arranged different kind of items into different section so that they cannot get mixed with each other and make any person confused, and it will take, or we can say it will waste our time whenever we want to search the important file, important thing. So to manage all the things, in this picture you can see that they have made a wooden almirah with different sections for each and everything. Next one is another wooden almirah. You can also see that there are some showpieces, some folders, flower vases there. You can see that. So for each and everything they have made separate sections and separate drawers. Now I will introduce you to files and folders. Just like a wooden almirah or the almirah that is in our house, that contains different sections for each and everything, so that we can get anything on time without wasting the time. To manage it, to organize anything properly, we need a separate section for that. So let's begin chapter number 7, files and folders. So Windows is an operating system which enables the user to interact with the computer. Okay, Windows is an operating system, and we can call it system software also, because a user can interact with the computer with the help of Windows or any operating system. It also organizes your documents and programs which are stored in the files and folders. So what is the task of the operating system? It's also organized to from boot up to shut down your system. All the task that happens in between, that is done by operating system. So it also organize your documents, your programs which are stored in files and folders for easy access at the time. Means whenever you need it, you can easily access any file or any folder. To understand the concept of files and folders, you can take an example of a wardrobe commonly used at home. I gave you the example of wardrobe or almirah that is used at home. If you dump all the clothes in wardrobe, if you fill the wardrobe with the clothes, it would create a mess. Means it will confuse you and will not be able to dress properly in short time, because your favorite dress, you cannot find it on time because of that mess that is created in your wardrobe. To organize things properly, you should use a separate shelf for your clothes. Means you can use different shelves or drawers for your clothes. जैसे for socks you can use one drawer, for undergarments you can use another section of your wardrobe. Then for trousers you can keep them separately, and for shirts are also you can use hangers. Okay, similarly computers store information in files which are organized and grouped in folders, just like this, which are organized in grouped in folders and stored on disks. So first of all, what is file? So the files are present at the bottom of the screen. You can see that new Microsoft Office, Word document, publisher document, and so on. These are our files named and stored on a storage media. There are two types of files. So how many types of files are there? Two types of files. First one is program file, then we have data file. So first of all, just know about what is a program file. So programs usually come on disks. These are installed or copied to your hard drive in order to use the program. Program files are executable. Executable means they can run on your computer because they contain the instructions that tell the computer how to operate. Okay, the program files contain all the programs such as MS Paint. The currently on the screen you can see a program file MS Paint. This is a program file like MSW logo, Microsoft Word, QBasic, Microsoft Excel, Internet Explorer, etc. All these are our program files that usually come on disks, and these are executable, means these can be easily run on our computer. Next one is data files. So what are data files? The data or document you create is stored in different files. Data files are not executable, means they cannot run on the system and are associated with a specific program. For example, word processing documents created in Microsoft Word that contains data. We see that in your examination most of the teachers send Word document to you in the form of a document. Your paper was in Word document, so this that is a kind of data file because it contains data inside that file. You can use only Microsoft Word to open, edit, print or view the data files created on it. Means if you are using if you are working on word processing or word processor, so any file, means any document file, you can only open that document file in MS Word only, not on any other platform. Just like if you are working in MS Excel, so in MS Excel you can only open the spreadsheet file. Okay, and if you are working on Microsoft PowerPoint, so only on the platform of Microsoft PowerPoint you can open or you can create just a presentation file. So each and every file has created into a software, okay, into their own. So you cannot open a data file without a program file, but you can open a program file without a data file. Now what are file icons? Your computer represents files with icons. All the files on the computer have specified file icons. By looking at the files icon, you can tell at a glance what kind of file it is. You can recognize the type of file from the picture which is given below. For example, if you are having a text file, the program used to create that text file is Microsoft Notepad. Then if you have any document file, Then the program used to create that document file is Microsoft Word. For spreadsheet file, you have used Microsoft Excel. For presentation file, you have to work on Microsoft PowerPoint program. And for a database file, you have to use Microsoft Access. Okay, these are the examples and these are the logos. For a text file, there is a white page of icon. Then for document file, we have blue color W written there. And for spreadsheet or Excel sheet, there is X written in green color. Then for presentation file, it contains orange color, and for database file, it contains maroon color with a key. File name extensions. Now, what are the extensions of different types of files? So, a file is saved with a name followed by a period, dot, and one or more letters. Means after you have named that file, there must be an extension to know that this file is created from that particular program or software. So, file name extension is a set of characters added to the end of file name. You can give the name of file, you can save your file according to you, but the extension will be there according to the program you are using. So we are going to study about what are their extensions and what are their softwares. It enables you to understand what kind of information is in a file and accordingly displays the file icon which represents the program that can be used to open that file. Okay, so these are the extensions. You can see that in this rectangular box. For example, the file name myself.txt. So for txt, it displays a text file and it can be opened by programs associated with that extension such as WordPad or Notepad. I have told you that any text file, any simple text file, which program is used? Microsoft Notepad. So if you have saved a text file in Notepad, so whenever you want to open that text, Notepad or WordPad, okay, and its extension is .txt. For text file, we will use .txt. Then we have Microsoft Word 2007, so its extension is .docx. Your teachers send you the paper, the periodical assessment in Word document. So if you have seen it properly, so with the name of that file, you will see .docx was there because they have created that in Microsoft Word, so its extension is .docx. Then for Microsoft Excel, means if you have any kind of spreadsheet file, you will find extension as XLSX. .xlsx for Microsoft Excel 2007 file or any spreadsheet file. Microsoft Excel is the name of program which opens this file. Next we have Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is used to create a presentation file. So we called just like show the PPT. PPT means that file has created into PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. So its extension is .pptx. Next we have Microsoft Access. So for that purpose we have .mdb. Okay. Then for Internet Explorer, if any file is there, so you will see the extension of that file is .htm. For Windows Media Player, we have the file extension .avi. There is a note given in your book that The file extensions are usually hidden and cannot be seen by the user. Means whenever you save them, you can see them, or whenever you want to change the name of those files, only then you can see them. The operating system uses these extensions for its file handling processes. Okay, so in today's class we will study up to this topic, file name extensions, and in our next class, Zoom class, I will make you revise all the points, important points that are given in this chapter. So we will do the revision of the topics we have done today. So read your book and learn the extensions and program which opens it, means your files. So take care, bye.